I wonder how it is that we can have Easter without one another. Christian practice is based on community, on coming together around tables. And it seems so difficult to me that when we celebrate the resurrection, we would be alone. But I think I've learned this year that the resurrection comes anyway. The resurrection comes to worn-torn places, to places that are falling apart, to hearts that are empty. It's exactly when we can't be together, when we're isolated or distanced from one another, that God enters in, that new life comes, that love breaks through death. My name's Emily Scott. It is Sunday night. We made it through another week during the COVID-19 crisis. This is Grace and Grounding. I want to invite you just to close your eyes and take a breath and let it out. It's Easter Sunday, a strange Easter. And on Easter, we tell the story of an empty tomb, of women who arrive before dawn to tend to the body of someone that they loved. But when they arrive, that person is gone. They find emptiness and they find confusion. They find disbelief and uncertainty. Resurrection does not bring comfort and it doesn't bring certainty. Instead, it sort of shatters everything. And in the Gospel of Matthew, we actually hear that there's this great earthquake when the women arrive at the tomb and find the two angels sitting upon it. The earth beneath us actually shakes. That's kind of how I feel lately, like everything under us is shifting. That's the place of resurrection. And the women leave that place, and on the road, that's where they bump into Jesus. And Jesus has something to say to them. He says, "Don't be afraid." And so my question for you tonight is, if you were to meet Jesus on the road, face to face, and he said to you, "Don't be afraid," what part of you is he speaking to? And the answer might be different today, it might be different tomorrow, it might be different next month. But today on Easter Sunday, 2020, if Jesus says to you, "Don't be afraid," what part of you is he speaking to? I think for me, today, Jesus is speaking to the part of me that doesn't know what's coming. And he's saying, just take it a step at a time. Don't be afraid. Tonight, I want to leave you with a song that is so beautiful. It's from the Iona community in Scotland. One of my favorite musicians, Ana Hernandez, has a beautiful, beautiful rendition of this song. It goes like this. Don't be afraid, my love is stronger. My love is stronger than your fear. Don't be afraid, my love is stronger, and I have promised to be always near. Don't be afraid, my love is stronger. My love is stronger than your fear. Don't be afraid, my love is stronger, and I have promised to be always near. Christ promises to be always near us, and in fact to go ahead of us. Whatever moments of the tomb or of the grave we might be facing in these days, Jesus has been there first. Jesus has been in that cold, dark place. He has been there before us. He knows what it's like. And perhaps that will give us the courage to continue. I'll see you next week.